moving right along, we have our first sort of a case study from AT&T, and it's going to involve some video and potentially some laughter. So, Will Townsend,
hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I'm going to give you an AT&T case study. Will is actually the SVP and Senior Director at BBDO, which is responsible for this work, which crosses a number of screens.
Hi, my name is Will Townsend. I work at BBDO here in New York, and I want to show you a case study for a promotion we did this year for Valentine's Day for AT&T. Where's my clicker? So just as a sort of preamble, what we did last year, you know, the media mix model we've discussed, we did some hard-working retail. Valentine's Day is obviously a key promotional period for some brands, but as you can see, promoting red phones with prices, yes, we sold them. It was relevant and it drives sales, but not really the most emotional connection that a brand could achieve. What's happened in the last 18 months is BBDO, working with AT&T, has developed a new brand platform, Rethink Possible. And the thought process behind this is around innovation, demonstrating AT&T as an innovative brand, but also challenging the status quo. And really, we need to do more to give AT&T an opportunity to connect with people and for people to connect with AT&T. So Valentine's Day, in the past, we all used to send cards. People still do, but not as often. These days, billions of text messages are sent every day, and increasingly, different formats are coming into play. Facebook messages, Facebook status updates, and tweets. So AT&T, as the biggest data carrier of any network in the USA, is in fact the biggest enabler of Valentine's Day messages. So we wanted to do something to highlight that role that AT&T plays, and do something in a more innovative and creative way. So I could go into more details, but what I think is best is if I just play the video.
Hello there! On Valentine's Day, I'll be shouting from the mountaintop for AT&T. But right now, I'm whittling. If you have a Valentine's message you want me to shout from the mountain, let me know. I'll shout it.
When you really love someone, you want to do something truly epic. You want to shout it from the mountaintop. Only problem is, you don't have a mountain from which to shout. This Valentine's Day, AT&T wanted to change that. They gave the world a chance to literally shout their love from the mountaintop. We placed a handful of mountain men yellers high atop Mount Baldy to shout the messages of love pouring in on the new HTC Inspire 4G.
We're all here to help you shout from the mountain.
On February 10th, a series of short videos started appearing on Facebook and YouTube, urging people to let AT&T help them shout their love this Valentine's Day.
And this Valentine's Day, I'll be shouting many romantic messages from this mountaintop. Because that's my thing. Shouting from mountains. Also make my own ketchup.
Media outlets like Fox News and Jimmy Kimmel Live helped us get the word out before the event.
AT&T is sending several mountain men to the top of a mountain to shout personalized Valentine's messages.
And through PR efforts, we were even featured in the New York Times and Huffington Post, among other sources, resulting in over 120 million impressions of free media exposure. Several celebrities even joined the action on Twitter. #LoveShout became a trending topic with almost 10,000 tweets. Online banner and Facebook ads drove users to the Facebook page. Once here, users could submit their own message to be shouted from the mountaintop. On average, users spent over 2 minutes per visit on the site. That's more than double the time they spent on other similar initiatives on AT&T's Facebook page. Then, at 8 a.m. sharp on February 14th, we began shouting and streamed it live for all the world to hear.
I am crazy, ridiculous, in love with you.
I still love you more than anything in the whole wide world.
To my brother Fred, you're one of the best guys in the whole world.
Over 120,000 people visited the site. That's more than twice the number of visitors AT&T usually records for their Facebook campaigns. And an estimated 55% of that traffic was generated through unpaid social media sharing from sources such as Twitter and YouTube, as well as other PR. Nearly 10,000 shouts were submitted to the mountain, double the conversion rate of similar initiatives. We edited over 6 hours of footage and sent individual shouts back to their submitters. Messages came from far and wide. We even got 11 marriage proposals.
Will you marry me?
Everyone who submitted via Facebook received their personalized clip posted on their walls, drawing even more viewer interaction after the event was over. On average, each personal shout was viewed 40 times, creating an additional 70,000 views. But most importantly, through a one-day live event, we were able to create thousands of positive experiences by giving users a fun and unique way to interact with the AT&T brand.
Happy Valentine's Day!
Yeah, all mine. So you can see it's something quite different for AT&T, a company that spends a lot of money on media and is very sales and retail driven, really doing something different for the brand. So just to pick up on a couple of those numbers, and it's important to state our clients weren't looking to tie this back to a strict sales ROI from the start, like most of the programs we do, and that was very important to the success of this. It wasn't about specific handset sales of the HTC device that was mentioned in there. We were looking at different measures. So 210 paid and earned media mentions, 20 celebrities tweeting, and then interestingly on the logistics, just really hard work and amazing effort from the team. Over 10,000 shouts were actually submitted, and we managed to get nearly 700 shouts recorded and sent out just in one day, which was pretty impressive. Amazingly, 40 views each for personalized videos and messages. It's kind of strange that people take so much interest in everybody else's Valentine's Day messages. I think it's fun that we got 11 marriage proposals. We don't know how many were accepted. Other important things to note about this, as I mentioned, we were tracking return on investment through media value, and we were tracking sales from a direct click and post-click evaluation, and we got several times ROI when looking at that, but we wanted to focus on positive sentiment. So as a proxy of that, it was important to, our highest ever conversation volume on Facebook peaked around Valentine's Day, and also it was positive. So that line showing that's the peak. So the best ever levels of conversation we've had this year across that particular social channel. Really the biggest learning, I think, for us as a group and for AT&T as an organization is really around collaboration between the experts in paid, owned, and earned. This sort of very simple chart, we had a paid promoted trend, which is why Twitter is called out separately there. But for a company, as I said, that often relies on very large media spends, is that working together, we can double the reach and the effectiveness of what we're doing with a simple idea. We learned a lot working with the media agency and the PR agency on lead times and created new relationships through that. But I think that's the main lesson that we took from that, is collaboration leads to disproportionately good results that you don't need to spend money on. And really the power of the idea. When paid, owned, and earned are working together, I think it's really important that we don't look at digital or social as a separate box that needs to be ticked as part of a menu or a list of things we do. But if we keep the creativity to the core and focus on the idea, then all the marketing we do should be conversational. Thank you.